guys, welcome back. Sorry it's been a while. Let's jump right into this look. So the first thing I'm using is this LPKN primer, and I'm going to put this evenly all over my face before I apply my foundation. Of course, my skin is very dry, so it keeps it moisturized. Now I'm going in with Scotch tape. Scotch tape is my best friend. So I'm going in and I'm going to take a piece and put it on the back of my hand just to take the tackiness off and it doesn't pull too much on my skin. And this is just, I'm not doing a wing liner, so this is just going to be my guide to smoke out my eye and wing it out for me. Now I'm going in with the Lorac Pro eyeshadow primer to make sure that eyeshadow stays in place and on all day, and of course to get the most pigmentation out of the shadows. Now I'm going in with the Best Damn Beauty lip mask. This is my holy grail lip mask, and I put this on before I put any other lip product, lipstick, lip gloss, anything else on my lips. Now I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance by Anatasia. I absolutely love this palette. I use this palette every single day. I'm going to be using that color Red Orchard, I believe that's how you say it. But I'm going to be blending this into my crease kind of messily all over with a Sigma E40 blending brush, I believe this is the number. So I'm kind of using this as if it was a transition shade, and yeah, we're just going right into it, blending it out evenly, getting it as close to that tape so it can be winged out as close as I can, putting it heavier on the outside and then bringing whatever product is left in the brush towards the inside. The next color that we're going to use is Vetanian Red. I am butchering these names, I swear. Just bear with me. So this color, I'm taking a smaller blending brush. I believe this one is also by Sigma. Don't remember the name, but I'll definitely post it down in the description box. And I'm focusing this more on the outer crease, not bringing it in so much because I don't want it to overpower that first shade we put on. But I'm focusing it right at the crease. And packing it on, just pack it on to the intensity that you want. And there goes me singing, no idea what I was saying. So yeah. Now for the third color. This is Cypress Ombre. So it's that dark brown color in the palette. And I'm going in with a even more smaller in-depth blending brush. And I'm putting this just on the crease lower than the two colors that I just applied. Blending it in as together as I can, so you can still see the orange on it, and then you see the brown just giving me more definition onto my crease. Now for the next palette, we're using the Carli ByBel palette. Love this palette, almost hitting pan on one of the colors. So the color that I'm going to be using is the very golden color onto the palette. Of course, I wet my brush and then I dip it in. So I wet my brush with the e.l.f. primer mist. Absolutely love this mist. If you're looking for a primer water that's not so expensive, definitely try this. So I'm taking a very small shader brush and I'm applying this right onto my crease, right under those shadows that we applied. So I'm just dabbing it on and just packing it on to the intensity that I want without it overpowering the other colors. So this is what it looks like blended out, winged out. I removed the tape from underneath my eyes and I just absolutely love these colors together. Now on to foundation. I'm using Milani Conceal and Perfect. Personally, I do like this foundation because it's definitely lightweight. You can build it up to the amount of coverage that you want, but it is a good foundation to use. So to blend it out, I'm using the Sigma Kabuki brush. I usually do use a beauty blender, but I believe my beauty blenders were all dirty at this time, so this was the second best option to use. So if you're into more brushes, then if you don't like the sponge or don't like the beauty blender personally, this is a great brush to use to blend out your foundation and basically look like the same as a beauty blender would have your skin. So the concealer that we're going to use, of course, is my MAC Pro Longer Concealer. This is my holy grail concealer. I've used other concealers, thicker concealers, thinner concealers, and this one just works best for me. I have really dark circles. It covers all my dark circles. It covers my backs under my eyes, and it's just my holy grail. I heard Tarte Tape Shape is good, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try it one day. Let me know if you want to see a review video on that concealer versus this concealer, and I'll give my honest opinion. So yeah, just applying this right under my eyes and then going to be blending it out. Now to blend out my concealer, I do use a beauty blender. I don't use any other brush. I don't like any other brush that blends out my concealer personally. So a damp beauty blender is the way to go when you are blending out this type of concealer. And of course, to set underneath my eye, I use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I cannot stress how much I love this powder to set my concealer. It is just amazing. It brightens up my under eye. It just there's just no words of how great it is. Now on to contouring right after I set this under my eye. I'm using Toofaced Chocolate Soleil. I love this bronzer. It is more of a bronzer. I didn't do like a harsh contour with this look because I wanted the focus to be more on my eyes than anything else on my face. So I just bronzed up my face a little bit, and yeah, this is my everyday bronzer and contour that I use. And then I do use Kat Von D Shade and Light if I want to go more intense, but again, I didn't want to go in that intense with this look. And oh my god, it smells like chocolate. That's me smelling it. I smell it every single time I use it. So now we're going in with that red Orchuro Chai. Here we go, butchering it again, Crystal. And I'm taking a Sigma pencil brush and I'm going as close to my lash line as I can, just for a little smokiness under there. I go halfway. I don't go all the way to the beginning, so you never want to go all the way to the beginning because I know it just look like, I don't know, to me it looks washed out. So you get as close as you can to the lash line and you just keep blending it out and packing on to the intensity that you want. And again, I just go halfway with this. Now I'm using my Marc Jacobs black eyeliner pencil. This eyeliner pencil is not as pigmented as other eyeliners that I've used. But it is good if you just want like basically like a tint of black into your waterline. I didn't want anything too crazy, too dark to make it look like I'm crazy. Just because again, I want the focus to be on the lids. So it is a great pencil. It's just not as pigmented as a Marc Jacobs eye pencil should be. As you see, I'm pretty pressing really hard. Now I'm using Posh lashes and I'm using my voluminous carbon black mascara, and I'm applying my mascara before I apply my lashes. I will put in the description box what number lashes they are if you are interested in getting them. Now here is the difference without lashes and with. Now I'm going in with my Dose of Color. I believe this color was in Stone. I believe that's what the color was. So I have my lashes on. I cannot apply lashes on camera for the life of me. And I'm using my Becca Chrissy Teigen highlight palette. I do like this palette. I'm not a blush person. I haven't used a bronzer, but the highlight is really good. As you see that, like, oh, look at that highlight. So the highlight is very happy, and it has, you can't see on camera, but it does have like a champagne-ish undertone, or like yellowish, goldish undertone. I can't explain, but it does give you a little color. It doesn't just give you highlight, which is exactly why I do like this palette. Again, I'm not a blush person, so I haven't used a blush, but highlight is for me. Now I am using the Dose of Color Stone liquid lipstick. This is my go-to liquid lipstick for just like a natural lip. Of course, I didn't want anything too intense. I wanted something subtle, so this is what I used. Again, all focus on my eyes rather than anything else on my face. I don't overline my lips, just because I feel like my lips are okay. They're not too big, they're not too small, they're just like, they're okay. So I don't overline it. I do just try to make it as perfect as I can, but definitely don't go extra overline my lips. And here is the no, look. Yes, I know my lash is like about to fall off, but here it is. So I definitely got this look from an inspired Instagram post somewhere randomly, but yeah, I hope you guys like it. I feel like it came out beautiful. You can, wear it every day, out to eat. Yeah, I really loved how it came out. I will put all the details of all the products that I use right into the description box, so if you're interested, definitely check that out. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe for more videos and let me know what you guys want to see next. If you guys want to learn how to put lashes on, anything that you guys want to see. But thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!